Okay, in our first video we talked about understanding advertising, getting the right mindset going into advertising, investing in yourself, developing that skill set. In this video I really want to discuss systems, congruency, and having the end in mind whenever you're doing something. So in other words, whenever we start to do a campaign, whenever we start to develop an advertising offer, whether it's just to generate a lead, whether it's to generate traffic, whatever it is, we always look in systems. I use this whiteboard all the time. I use white pieces of paper all the time on my desk. They're covered with kind of flow charts or whatever you might be. Like, in other words, here's step 1, step 2, step 3. I like to draw these things out ahead of time, and then the key with that is, so let's say step 1 is an advertisement on Google. Let's say, for example, my ad there, I know it's going to come to, my goal might be to put it into a landing page, to a website, then on that website, my goal is going to be get them to have an action to usually opt into a form, maybe buy something, but usually we're trying to build a list up front. And then after that, I'm going to redirect them into another offer or to something else. I'm not really sure. It depends on what the offer is. But you've got to think and begin with the end in mind. So let's just say in those simple 3 steps, the ad, the website, and then actually winding up on whatever offer it is that you want to offer, you've got to have congruency. So what that means is, let's say I've got a headline on my Google ad, let's say, for example, and somebody clicks on it, and if they come to my landing page and that landing page isn't specifically about that headline, my conversion rate immediately drops. Okay, let's say I'm actually good with that though. I keep my congruency from the ad. I go to the website, it's all congruent. I'm getting opt-ins. I have a good conversion rate, but then the offer I'm putting them into doesn't follow the first 2 steps. Again, conversions drop and I can lose money very quickly. So there's many campaigns or ads that we run. Sometimes you just forget. We run so many different ads. We're running all these ads. We're testing, because one of the things we're doing is we're always testing. So we're testing our click-through rates on our ads. We're testing our landing pages at all times, and we're testing whatever we're running in the back end. So sometimes you get caught up testing this front end part, getting it down, and you forget to actually tweak your middle part or your last part to match the whole offer, if that makes sense. So, but there's really key information you get on that initial ad. We've had ads that outperform other ads by 500, 600, 700%. We did a tweak on a landing page just yesterday that increased our conversion rate over 300%. So the ad is very congruent to the landing page, but we made some tweaks on the landing page to make it more congruent, make it flow. It converted it over 300% more. So really key in what you're doing. Always think in systems. Always think congruency. You want to have the same message throughout. This is the most common mistake I think I see in advertising, is people start here in step 1 and they get a good conversion on an ad. Maybe it's a banner, maybe it's a Facebook ad, whatever it might be, and they're excited about that, but they get them to a landing page, and the landing page stinks. It's not congruent, and they say advertising doesn't work. Well, no, advertising works. You got the traffic, which is a good part. That's the first part, but then your landing page sucked, and you didn't be congruent with what you were doing, so you didn't work right. Your landing page didn't work right. So have the systems in place as far as how your mind works. Congruency, begin with that end in mind. It's going to make a huge difference. If there's just one simple theme to carry in your advertising, that's one that I constantly remind myself is, okay, step 1, what does it say? Step 2, what does it say? Step 3, what does it say? If they're not congruent, your conversions will drop tremendously. And there's times I'll see other people making money with non-congruent offers, and I know if we come into that market and we make that offer congruent, we're going to make a lot more than them. Not only that, but we can usually get them out of the market pretty quickly, because we can spend a lot more money up front on advertising. Just think about that. So look at the markets you're in, look at what people are doing, and how can you be more congruent and convert better, and you're going to see your advertising be a lot more successful.